Hi, so my name is Elise Halbergs, and this is my fourth tech demo. And for this one, I'm going to be helping Miss Jones' fourth grade geography class finding a solution to all of the goals and challenges in the assignment description that you have given me. So the application that I'm going to use for this tech demo is Google Classroom. I think Google Classroom is a very good tool, very important tool, because it allows for so many different ways and assignments and classes and all the above to be uploaded all on one app and on one device. So here we go. First, you're going to open Google Classroom, and then I have my classroom made already, so I'm going to log in as myself. It will pop up for me. And then what we are going to do next is, after you log in, sign in and everything, you are going to go to this nine little dots up in the corner. Scroll to find your Google Classroom and then click on that. So, as you can see here, I have my one class right here, and if there were any assignments assigned already and whatnot, those would all be right here. But, so if you had more than one class, one's here, one would pop up here, and so on. So I'm going to, if I were to go to this little button down here, it says Open Gradebook, and there it'll pop up with the assignments and grades of every individual student for that class. Or you can open the folder in your Google Drive for it, so any assignments that you post or whatever would be right in there. So to start off, I'm going to open my classroom. So Google Classroom makes it very easy and efficient for your students to connect to it. All they have to do is go to Google Classroom, select Join a Classroom, and type in this code right here. You can also display it super big for all your students to see. You have the option to customize anything, so you can change the photo, color, or upload a picture. And then one thing I like about each individual classroom is that you have the option to give different students different classrooms. So, as you said, you had those high-performing students in some areas and low in others. So you could split up those students into different classrooms, and then they could be in their own individual classroom for this assignment while having the assignment that everybody else has in the class. One of the next things is that you can add, so here is all your stream. If you go to classwork, you can, as you get more assignments and projects and whatever due, there will be a list of options on the side. So one could say data, table, paper, whatever you need this classroom for, you can customize it. So when you go to add assignments, you have all these options. You can do assignment, quiz assignment, question, material, or you can reuse a post. Or you can post a topic, and those topics are the ones that would appear over here. So when you assign these different assignments, you can tailor that to your individual students. So if one student's readiness isn't as good as the others, you can tailor each assignment to them if you would like. This Google Classroom will also work with any Google application out there, so Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Drive, all of that, you can do that. So when you go to add an assignment, say I click on this one, You can title it whatever, put all your instructions here. You can attach, like I said, quite literally anything you would like to attach. You can assign the topic to it. And a due date, you can customize which points you want, or you can make it ungraded. You can put it for whatever class you would like, and you can give it to all students, or you can just select a couple students. If you need to assign, if you need to assign this assignment to just a few students in particular, say their readiness level isn't as there as the others, you could add background research of like what a data table means and examples of it. So then you could just assign it to those particular students who need that extra help, instead of assigning it to the whole class when only those few students really need it. So now we are going to go back. I'm just going to cancel this. Now we're going to go back to our stream, and I just want to talk a little bit more about Google Classroom. Google Classroom connects straight to any Gmail account or any email that you would like to pair with it, but it works exceptionally well with devices like a Chromebook and Gmail, which from my experience, Chromebooks is what's most likely used in the classroom from a day-to-day basis. So that's why, and I have also talked to many other teachers in the high school I went to, in grade school I went to, also use Chromebooks. So that's why I think this is a great tool for you to be able to use, and it gives you a wide variety of applications and resources and all the above. Another tool that I really like about Google Classroom is, I mentioned it a little bit previously, but all of the assignments, everything you will need for this course that you upload will be right here, all on this computer, all on this screen, even if it's under Classwork, People, or Grades. Everything will be right here. So as long as students have internet access at home, they will be able to work on this at school, at home, whenever they please, so that each assignment can get turned in on time. Also, like I previously mentioned, Google Classroom has all of the capabilities to be customizable for your classroom needs. So if you need anything adjusted, or anything only sent to certain people, or anything only shared with half the class, or different point adjustment, or certain due dates for certain assignments, that can all be done through here. And you can add whichever students you would like to the entire classroom, or you can just send particular assignments to that student. Also, a perk when you post an assignment or you post anything to Google Classroom, students have the ability to comment on every post. That way they can communicate with their peers by commenting through each post. So if I make an announcement, I'm going to do it for all students. I'm going to say, hello, welcome to our class. I hope you have an amazing time. And I post, and I also have the option to schedule it, so I can have these posts, and I can already have them made up, but I can schedule it so it can post at class time. So I don't have to have that worry and that fear of not getting stuff done on time. It makes your life a whole lot easier as a teacher if you were able to just schedule it, so it'll post automatically. Or you can save the draft, and if you need to edit it or add more to it later, you have that ability also. But if I want to post it, then we have this option right here to comment. So if, say, I was one of my students, I would say, I am loving this class so far. And then I press send button. I can see if there's a one class comment and it is timestamped. So if that's important, when referring to a due date, you have the option to see the timestamp. Another thing I love with the entire Google system, not just Google Classroom, but Google in general, is that you have the ability, or anybody does, they have the ability to share with anybody that they would like. So they can share this with their peers if they want a certain paper or a certain document only shared with a couple people. They have that ability to share. And along with that, you can share to people and only give them access to edit, only access to view, or only access to, there's one other one, but I'm completely blanking right now. Yeah, so sharing is also a very neat idea to be used in your classroom. One very, very good use of Google Classroom is that if something were to happen again, let's hope not, but if something were to happen again and your entire classroom had to go online, you would still be able to have class, because this option right here gives you the ability to have class whenever you would like it and wherever. So if anything had to go online, you would be able to do it right from here. Also, everything is super organized, like I said earlier. If I had assignments, I could add topics that would come over here, and certain assignments and certain topics. And everything is just in one place. So it saves you time as the teacher. And it's just, it saves you time. It's paperless, so you don't have a million papers going every which way and this and that. I also wanted to hit back on this commenting real quick. I wanted to say that with the commenting, it allows for peers to help other peers so that the teacher doesn't have to be everywhere at once. She can see what students need help based on their comments. Also, you can, it doesn't just have to be one teacher to each Google Classroom. You can invite other teachers on there with you. So that way, not all the weight is falling on her, and she doesn't have to be stressed out about trying to attend, or that you don't have to be stressed out trying to attend to every student in every group all at once. And I also touched on this topic a little bit earlier as well, but with any grades that get submitted and anything that goes to Google Classroom that you require points for, you can export all of that into one Google Sheets, so everything is right there for you to see and for you to use. And the last thing I want to mention about Google Classroom is that it can help with the parent connection, because parents don't have full access, but they can see just a little bit, and you can send emails to parents, so they are constantly they're getting updated on what the student is doing in the classroom. So all in all, Google Classroom and Google applications in general will help you in your classroom, because it gives those low readiness students and those high readiness students the ability to cater to their needs throughout specific assignments and other details like that. And students can work together in their assigned groups as much as desired during class. I know there's some challenges that you had where all students need to complete the project by the end of the week. So with this, you can assign the due dates, and if students really need it, they can work on this assignment at home, not needing to do it in class, and that's making sure everybody gets the assignment done by the end of the week. By inviting other teachers into the classroom, you don't need any aides, but those teachers can help the high readiness and low readiness groups without all the weight personally falling on you. This way, low readiness students don't get left out of group work, because they can see what the entire class is doing, and through Google you can see when and where students comment and at what time. So if you notice someone isn't putting in as much effort, you can have a conversation with them and adjust those needs as it is. So I really hope Google Classroom will work for you, Miss Jones, in your classroom, and I hope this was a lot of help. Thank you.